I was just a teenager when it all happened in the year 1960. I wasn't rich, neither was I poor, but my family lived on one of the most famous streets. This street is known to have all types of rich people. We lived at the first house on the street, and as we went down this long and everlasting road, the houses got bigger, the lawns got greener, lush, and neatly manicured, and the families got richer. At the end of the street lived the Matt Bentley family, which consisted of Mr. and Mrs. Matt Bentley and their three children, Rain, Raymond, and Rena, in that order. They only spoke to the children at their end of the street, called the Golden End, while others, which included myself, spoke to each other. However, there was one place that all of us would cross paths, and that is at the Edith May High School. This story isn't about me, it's about the Matt Bentley family. Mr. Matt Bentley was a well known businessman. Some say he has money in a room that kissed the ceiling of the house. Mrs. Matt Bentley was a housewife who attended to her husband and children's every need. Rain, the eldest, was student body president and president of many clubs and societies. Raymond was known as a school athlete where he won most, if not all, the games he was a part of. And last but no means least, Rena, the baby of the trio, was the smartest of them all, being on the honor roll every semester. This family was indeed seen as perfect. Perfect husband, perfect wife, perfect children, perfect life. What more could anyone ask for? However, on a particular day, many persons' minds were turned for the worst, for you see, looks can be deceiving. One rainy Friday morning, while at school, only one of the Matt Bentley children, Rena, was present. She looked sad, depressed, and completely out of it. Out of the friendliness of my heart, I went over to her and asked, "What's the matter?" She was lifeless, no answer, no movement. She didn't even blink. It felt as though I was talking to a dead person. I shared my lunch with her. She ate and went back to class. After school, their driver would usually pick them up and take them home, but she decided to walk with me instead. We sat on a bench a couple houses away from hers. She started to cry. I told her that she needs to talk to me so that I will be able to help her. "I'll be moving away because of circumstances," she said. I began to strain my eyes to view the end of the street. I saw a bit of commotion taking place, police cars around and a group of people. With that, Rena took herself up and dragged her feet to the end of the street to meet her mother crying and her father being shoved into a police car. Later that night on the news, it was a top story. Mr. Matt Bentley was sentenced to prison for 25 years to life. The news reporter said that his youngest child had confessed all of what has been going on. Mr. Matt Bentley being a drug lord, being physically abusive to his wife, and trying to compel his sons to get into the business or their lives would be on the line. Now, as I trod this lonely road many years later, the house has been worn out. It needs fresh paint. The grass is brown, dull, and not manicured. Nonetheless, the memories of that family in the big house at the end of the street still lingers.